On this week's show, we speed into our first guest pairing of the season with the comedy classic.
Just a mess. I'm the most alive.
It's jokes aside when David Levinsohn and Jason Goliath get on-track training from our race aces.
I'm going to run around the car so it looks like I'm parking.
Look at that!
And they get super competitive in our charity challenge.
Come on, son!
You have to say the words, I'm a winner, baby.
I'm a winner, baby.
Okay.
Got you.
Teammate.
We'll take it all. Winner, baby.
But who will bring the house down when they go head to head?
Jason, you are a great man.
Don't touch my hair!
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Speed Stars. Now last week we took you on a trip down season 1's memory lane, and this week we are shifting it up a gear as we check out the first of our celebrity pairings. Now these two will have you rolling on the floor, and we hope it's not because of their driving.
I am your father, Jason.
Yo!
Whoa.
How are you feeling about that? It's the closest we've ever been.
Is that motor racing? Is that like a thing? Lips are so soft.
Blah, 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 six-pack. That's all I heard. Sit up, push up, crunch. Dude, you just want to go so fast and then you stop listening to your lessons.
This is one of the interviews I've been looking forward to because I know I'm not going to have to say anything. Dave Levinsohn, Jason Goliath, welcome to Speed Stars.
Yeah, you messed with us there. Hey, Marius, how are you? Good.
No, that was done. The interview's done now. That's all I wanted to hear from you guys. Well, and you guys are fantastic.
This is
Can you
amazing.
put us in post?
Listen, we go back a long way.
The first time I met you, I had to come and pick you up at Mnet because my sister just turned 16 at a big 16th birthday party, and my mom had arranged Marius to come for all these fangirls. He didn't strip, but he did come to the party in something very skimpy, and the girls loved him.
But you see, it's very different because Dave and I also go a long way back, and there I did strip.
Yeah. No,
But there were no 16-year-old people involved, Marius, as far as we know. Legally.
I don't remember.
Okay, was that some... I always knew you were there, and there was a bit of a rugby vibe as well from school days, and then other than that, then eventually we did meet after a function. We both kind of MC'd, or I was there.
Yeah, there was some
And
function.
we ended up at one of those revolving nightclubs, but it wasn't revolving nightclubs. That's how drunk we were.
We were
It was actually spinning, yeah.
Now, we could sit and talk muck like this all day because that is what both of you do for a living. Why comedy? Where did it start? Were you always funny guys?
I don't know, Jason's still working on that. I don't know if he was always funny.
yeah. Well, I mean, clearly I'm funnier than Dave. I'm much bigger than him in South Africa.
They do, they put the guy that's funnier on the left of your camera, so turn your TV right. The funny thing, I was always a class clown, but I never knew you could do it for a living. And I was always told by people, get a real job, do the things. And you take guys like Riyad Musa, his dad said, get a degree, and then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Well, she did.
So I never had the dad to tell me that. So when I was an artist, so I can draw and I can do graphic design, I did that. But it takes so much of your time. Like, you've got clients and deadlines.
Can I just say that this guy is probably the greatest comedy mind of our time. Like, Dave is, you know when you don't know if somebody's crazy or if they're genius?
Yeah.
You know, you're just confused all the time.
That's why
because he's so much smarter than you are.
It's 60-20.
Which way? But listen, it's an interesting point, Jason, because I mean, you've also diversified big time. I mean, you guys got your comedy club, you've got your own talk show now as well, which is flipping awesome. How possible is it in South Africa now to actually do comedy as a career, full time?
Man, it's very possible, but it's incredibly difficult. So number one, there aren't enough platforms. So to actually earn a living just performing to the public is nearly impossible. So then you have to do corporate comedy, which is great for the money, but you're also selling your soul because you're restricted in terms of your content and what you can and can't say. So what we kind of did is when we started as Goliath and Goliath, we realized that there weren't many brands in comedy. So there were companies behind the scenes, but all of those companies were using individuals to kind of promote their business. And so we've tried to build a sustainable business in comedy that kind of houses the comedians, because you never know. It could end tomorrow, and now we've got an engine that kind of will keep running whether we keep performing or not, which I kind of takes the pressure off a little bit.
But Dave, I mean, you've been around for such a long time. I mean, how easy...
When I started, there weren't that many comics. What we had was the basic ones you spoke about.
The guys were coming through.
Barry Hilton, all those guys. No, there was a group that came through after that when they got together. So there was a Cape Comedy Collective and we did shows. The basic thing is to get a comedy industry, you have to have a comedy scene and a comedy circuit. First the circuit, then the scene, and then the industry. So we didn't have either of those. So we started at the Cape Comedy Collective at the Armchair Theatre every Sunday. And I'm still surprised that people say, I've never seen live stand-up comedy. Yeah. I didn't know there was this club. That's after 16 years of myself. But I mean, imagine how Mel Miller feels after 40 years of telling people, listen, this is what I do.
This is what I do for a living. Yeah. Take it seriously.
People, every comedian will tell you they get that question. Is that all you do? Is that your daytime? Yeah. Now, I mean, I brew beer on the side, and I'm still doing graphic design.
That's why he's so funny, because that's special stuff.
People say, where can I buy your beer? I'm like, I brew it for me.
He does.
It's my beer.
How do you keep fresh? How do you reinvent yourself? Do you need to as a comic?
We perform so seldom relative to other countries and other comedy markets that our material definitely lasts a bit longer. So from a live run, you can keep the same material kind of through the circuit around the country, and you've got to kind of refresh. I'm I think one of the comics that have kind of not cheated the system, but my sets have been very similar, but that's because audiences kind of have enjoyed that style or brand. So for me, I speak about myself. I tell very personal stories, so it's not like I'm topical speaking about the media or politics where I can, churn out new stuff all the time. But guys like Dave, whenever you watch him, it feels different.
I saw comedians and I saw them do a set. And they obviously hone that set. It becomes this beautiful 5 minutes of classic comedy, which audiences love. They can see it 5 or 6 times because it's just so beautiful. It's like a play. And I got bored with my set. And in fact, that may have caused a problem when I started my career, because a producer said, I'd like to book you, but I never know what you're going to do. And I want my audiences, you've noticed that on the show.
The most unpredictable person.
So he said, I can't book you for the show because I want you to do that thing you did on Wednesday. And I'm like...
When you're performing live, you're performing to 100 people at a time. If you perform to 100 people every day, technically nobody's seen you in South Africa. Whereas TV and radio and those vehicles are great to kind of...
Technically speaking, is this the most unfunniest interview ever?
That's how I was going to end it. I said, I
How
can't
did you make a career with a lisp as an announcer?
It works. I actually put it on purpose. No, but it's bizarre. We've actually just sat and spoken for 5 minutes.
And nobody's laughed.
You guys weren't funny.
We are very serious people.
We're going to laugh because we're going to get you guys onto the track. But before we unleash you in race cars and get to see if you can drive fast, we want to see if the funny guys can also be safe guys. So we've got a couple of safety lessons
first.
coming away. The first one is our stopping challenge. Let's take a look.
Good luck.
Now, if there's one thing I learned from being a contestant on Speed Stars, well, besides which is the clutch and which is the brake, I learned that going fast is as important as stopping fast. Don't believe me? Take a look.
So that's where the vehicle is going to brake, and you are going to anticipate where you think the car is going to stop. We're going to do it in 3 different speeds. We're going to do it at 30 k's an hour, 60 and 120. Yeah, that's where I believe the car's going to stop.
Oh, it's going to be so much closer than this.
There's your 30 k's, eh?
Because the cupboard would have stopped here, but now it's these new Opels with 4 times brakes.
Try and do that in my Foxy. It stalls before you start braking.
We're going to change your reference points now. It's going to be 60 k's an hour. You're welcome to stand where you're standing because you're still alive. So you choose where you believe the car's going to stop next.
I might move as I see the car moving. Might just move with
Locking positions now.
Okay, locking in.
Okay.
Choose a point. Choose a point and stand there.
Locked in. Look at us! I'm alive! I told you. I felt it. I felt it in my water. I felt it. Dead, dead, and dead. All of them dead. Only survivor. Choose me in a zombie apocalypse. I live. They die. I'm alive. You're the man.
I'm only injured one thigh.
No, you're
On the Survivor Series, clearly we did.
I cheated and I still died. That's what happens. I cheated and I died.
But there's two combinations there that actually help in terms of stopping the car. The tire, which is your Michelin Pilot Sport 4, which is the ultimate tire. Remember, there's one driver in the vehicle now. So if you add another passenger, stopping distance becomes even more. And then what also happens in the wet, if you don't have the right tire, you're going to find that the car is going to take twice or 3 times the stopping distance. So what it means, we must always be alert and drive safely.
So to recap, no matter how good you think your reactions are, don't tailgate. Keeping at least a 3-second gap to the car in front of you is going to give you a chance to stop. It will save your life. Wow, you guys were dead many times over in that challenge.
Even more than me.
Do you know what the fear factor? That's a nice show. You should get that. The watching a car approach you at that speed. Yeah. So now I'm seeing it. Now imagine if that as a kid who just fetched their soccer ball. It was scary watching the car. 120, obviously 30 and 60 wasn't too bad, but that car was not going to slow down. So where I was standing wasn't right, but I just knew.
The problem as well, Dave, all of it, Jason, you know, you drive cars. I mean, we're insulated when you're in the highway and you're sitting at 120, 140, national speed limit. You don't know what that speed looks like on the side. But I mean, how you get it wrong predicting where a car is going to stop because you think, well, it's going to stop. Yeah, sure.
The weird part is so especially with the 120, I got it completely wrong. But as soon as the car was close enough for me to kind of see, I was like, there's no way it's going to stop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but when you're in the car, especially all these new cars are designed to feel like you're not even moving. You're
and
doing
just,
120.
Just
feels like you're
those
crawling.
Michelin tires, aren't they just the best?
Those Michelin tires, my goodness.
I drive a 17-inch.
Don't you drive a 20?
I got 20, 265s and 245s.
I don't know the names of.
Oh, we're talking
I don't know
tires.
the names of my tires.
So we're talking
my tires are called Jeff. I call them Andre and Jeff.
I'm a solid 10.
Important. Did you learn something?
Number one, I learned that I must not have that much faith in myself. I mean, I hate to say it, but sometimes I do 90 in a 60 zone without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? You don't focus. These cars we drive are so quick nowadays, and the reality is that I might not stop in time. So yes, I'm going to be more safe on the road. Thank you.
I wasn't really listening.
That's the right answer. Did you learn anything, Dave?
Can I do the wrong answer?
Did you learn anything?
I didn't understand what we were doing. I was just standing next to Bianca, the hot surfer chick. I thought that was the game. I got her number.
Did she stop you quickly as well?
She's also running a 16-inch at the moment.
Guys, this is why I love having the two of you on the show, because we can actually talk cuck.
Can we come back?
Yeah, please.
You're the only contestants. I'm just doing this to spend time with you. But it's all serious business when our funny guys get behind the wheel after the break.
You're still watching Speed Stars. Hello and welcome back. Now, Jason Goliath and Dave Levinsohn are just as famous for their stand-up comedy as they are for their TV commercials. In fact, Dave won the prestigious Penduring Award for his series of M-Web ads. Do you remember those? Well, if you don't, you won't be able to enter this week's viewers competition. I'm just kidding.
Winning with Speed Stars is easy. Predict which of our stars will win in our weekly matchups, and you could win an advanced driving course with Opel. You can enter via our website, on social media, and in the motoring supplements of the Star, Pretoria News, Daily News, the Mercury, or the Cape Times. Our grand prize in our Predict the Winner competition is just incredible. You could be joining the winner of Speed Stars as they race off overseas with Michelin for a taste of what it's like to be a racing driver. The Michelin Pilot Sport experience will put our winners on an iconic F1 circuit and behind the wheel of some incredible race cars. Fortis will also be giving our fastest star a timepiece valued at 30,000 Rand.
This season on Speed Stars, we have another new feature where celebrities team up for challenges to win 2,500 Rand for one of our 2 charities. Now this week, the challenge is all about changing tires. But before we check that out, let's see a little bit more about our charities.
Michelin are donating 30,000 Rand to charity. Ark Animal Centre has a no-suffer policy, specialising in the rescue, rehabilitation and rehoming of puppies, pregnant moms and small breeds. The Sunflower Fund aims to educate and recruit a viable, ethnically diverse database of bone marrow stem cell donors in an effort to save the lives of those suffering from life-threatening blood disorders. Now, it may seem a silly question, but can you change a tyre? Judging by what you will see in this challenge, neither can many of our celebs. We pay them so little attention, yet they are the most important components on our cars.
Are the girls better with the nuts than the guys?
Of course, they're delicious.
With 4 per team and run as a relay, this tyre challenge meant everyone had to get their hands on the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, the jack as well as the wheel spanner. And the first team to complete 2 tyre changes would win this one.
That's close to down. Oh, that's down. That's right down. Right, there you go.
Let's go. Christopher. You're so good at this, Christopher. You're natural. I believe in you.
As you can see, the coaches were desperate to lend a hand.
Nip them that tight.
Right. Righty, tighty. It is the wrong way around. You're right.
Focus.
And the competition was fierce. Up for grabs, 2,500 Rand for one of our 2 charities.
Jack up!
Release the Kraken!
Do not drive this vehicle.
If you look now, I've got tears in my eyes. I cannot be more proud of 4 people than I am of my team. Team B, winners. So you guys get to choose the charity this week that won.
We were robbed. Jonathan Boyton Lee clearly got those shoes from Michelin. That's what they use at garages.
To you.
He was holding the car up with his arm.
Thank you. Have a look what we got there, guys. Have a look.
And the winners, Mups, Bonnie, Jonathan and Leanne. Well done.
For the animals, guys. For the animals.
Can the guy whose comedy style has been described as off the wall literally keep it off the wall? And can the strangely sexy fat guy be a fast guy as well? Well, it's time for our 2 contestants to face their toughest challenge yet. Let's see.
Oh yes, they are back. Multiple production and touring car champion Mike Briggs and the man who changed the face of local motorsport, Chop Sabuka, are ready to turn our stars into speed stars. But they don't do it alone. Our Fast 4 professional driving team of Christo and Dave and Ian and Wesley will make sure our stars are in safe hands.
Okay, brake. It's far tighter than it looks. Flat. Change gear. Okay, you see how much of gap we closed them already? Yeah. Flat through there. That's where I want to touch. You can actually see the dark patch on the red and white. That's where other cars have been driving over. That's right.
You know that saying, drive it like it's stolen? Literally try to do that now.
Try to steal the car. Couldn't find a gate.
Hard on the brakes. Okay, way too quick. And you are turning so early, the corner might as well be at the start-finish line still. Okay, it's fast, but it's not going to hurt you.
A lot of smoking brake discs, Dave, in particular in your driver training. Boy, you're not scared. You're not scared to go. I'm just worried about your ability to
instructor.
stop.
Let's call him Ian.
Yeah. He was Ian.
He said, I want you to hit the brakes as if you are actually going to hit them and then turn. So don't hit the brakes and turn at the same time, because that's not what you're there to do. So what he said is hit the brakes. I said, okie dokie, you're the driving instructor. I've never driven a car that fast before.
Much better than I expected. I had no faith. He rocked up here in a Beetle with his company's name on it, like a 1979.
It doesn't have brakes. It's got
for real.
drum brakes.
No, he parked on a hill. He parked on a hill so that he can start it when he leaves. Then I was like, this guy's going to kill me.
If I'm 100 meters away from anything.
Natural on the racing line. Apex.
But now this is important because we're gearing up to your hot lap and you guys are going to race head to head in an elimination race.
The key.
Are you scared?
I honestly am. Because number one, he's foolish. This guy got no respect for his life.
Because he's stupid.
He has
Dave,
no respect for his life.
Are you stupid?
60-40. But listen, the instructor tells you what to do, and if he must know better than you, so just listen to the guy.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave this here because when you go head to head and race against
Jason's
each other,
very competitive.
You are on your own.
Are you on your own?
There's no instructor in the car.
But you know the nice thing is, the voice is in my head.
Are they the instructor's voices or the voices in your
Get me
head?
through this.
I'm going to choose the right voice.
Guys, this is going to be scary. Jason, Dave, head
Look,
to
I'm going
head
to whip
on
you.
a
I'm going to
racetrack.
try my best to whip you, Dave. There are no friends on the racetrack. I'm going to do my best to whip you.
I love you.
Our fuel partner, Force Fuel, ensure our hot lap cars are topped up before every head-to-head race. Benchmark times are set by driving instructors on the day to account for changing environmental factors. The challenge: 2 stars, 2 cars, 1 track in a head-to-head race around Swartkorps. Each with their own start and finish line. Whoever completes the 2 laps fastest wins.
It's 2 laps, winner takes all. Are you ready?
We will not disappoint you, sir.
Okay.
Like in any race, a good start is critical, and a quick look over from Dave will confirm, yes, he got the jump on Jason on that synchronized start. Now the two have been together all day. They've been in car together during driver training, so they're only too aware of each other's abilities, and they know this is going to be a close race. With 110 kilowatts and weighing just under 1.2 tons, the ADMS is the ultimate pocket rocket. Oh wow, that is a great shot, really showing just how close it is at this stage. Halfway through lap 1, it's what's in the box Levinsohn with the clear early advantage. Dave missing the apex there at turn 5, while Jason is pushing hard through turn 2. This, my friend, is no joke. Oh, look at that, 1 lap down, and it looks like Jason has pulled it back. There's absolutely nothing to choose between the two of them with just 1 lap to go. We're halfway through the final lap. It is so close. A mistake now, that is going to be the difference between winning and losing. Oh, Jason has pushed wide at turn 8. Is that going to cost him the race? What a cracker race to start the season.
I suck! Because you get sucked in, you just want to go so fast and then you stop listening to your lessons. Now Mike Briggs is going to give me a lecture because I don't listen.
That was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Listen to me next time. I'm the instructor here. You tell the judge, I'll tell you how to drive.
And I'm also glad I'm alive because I took some weird corners there.
I don't know why I'm so flippin' excited, because you guys had an awesome race.
Guy, I'm so upset with myself.
I was watching.
Oh, yes.
I should have listened. Brad Briggs told me go slow and steady, but instead I went full El Dorado Park. I think he may have taken me this day.
Maurice, seriously, I know that I was on the list of like the 8th celebrity to come to this. This was the most fun I've had like for a very long time.
This is so good.
And we don't have fun. We have fun on stage, but this was completely different.
This was one of the
guys,
best days.
that is awesome news. So thank you for your time, because I know it's been a long day.
Awesome.
You see how he's sucking up to me? He actually gave me some money to pay the result. Okay, let me tell you how it works.
Okay.
So I'm going to announce, it was a 2-lap race. I announce who did the 2 laps in the fastest time, combined. And then we will reveal your fastest lap time, because that is what's going to go on the leaderboard, and that's what hopefully will keep you in the finals. So just because you might lose the head-to-head today, but you could still make it in the finals the fastest lap.
Oh, I lost.
So,
Good luck.
I'll tell you, we had a 3 minutes 01 and 173, so 3011, and a 258.7. So that was pretty close. 3 seconds in it over 2 laps.
That corner.
Congratulations. I'm hoping now he's going to take his tea cozy off.
Because he's
Mr.
won.
Goliath, you won that head-to-head battle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
You can say that. Only 3 seconds. You were amazing.
Maybe
That's
you should
what a lot of people
wear it.
said, that I lost 3 seconds.
It'll make you go faster.
now
Okay, let's reveal the lap times.
Now the lap times.
Okay, Dave Levinsohn. So your fastest lap in that was a 1 minute 28.30. So we're just going to slap you on there in any order.
Anyway.
Well, we're just giving space.
Is this causing trouble with
Jason
people's
Goliath,
TV
no, it looks
screens?
beautiful. Can I marry you? And Jason Goliath, so you won that head-to-head battle. Your lap time, a 1 minute 27.
Oh, yes.
0.51.
I would stand up and I have a microphone that will pull out of my stomach here.
They also do a dance.
But listen, the cool thing is, you are at the top of the pile. Well, that's only because this is show
first
1.
interview.
Step 1. Take photos of this. I was at the top. Remember, I was at the top.
I'll take it. Listen.
Guys, listen, you've been
1 second.
you've
That's
been
all right.
you've been
Well
a
done,
ton of
Jason.
fun. Seriously, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
You're
much.
never inviting comedians back to this thing.
No, that's why we want you, because it's a laugh a minute. But I can't believe how serious our interview was. So thanks, you guys were flipping amazing. But for you guys at home, Jason wasn't the only big winner. Let's find out who our lucky viewer winner was. Congratulations to this week's winner of that advanced driving course from Opel.
A big well done to Jason. Now, the big question is, will he be laughing all the way to the finals? And also, congratulations to our first viewer competition winner. Now, if you want to win an advanced driving course with Opel and Michelin, be sure to predict who you think is going to win next week. Now, these two guests know all about winning. See you guys later.
From Vic Bay to the world, with a 4th place finish on last year's World Championship Tour, Bianca Buitendag has carved a name for herself in the world of surfing. The ocean is home for Chris Burtish, the ultimate waterman. If he isn't charging giant surf, he's setting world records and motivating people one swell at a time.